Well, hello and welcome back to the tower. So here we are, and I didn't realize where we were, and they're like, obviously we're gonna start with all the towers, and then we're gonna start with Little Tower. I didn't realize Big Tower was so close to the end of his run. So Tower 3, Rocket Man's favorite tower, is at 10 trillion. Virus's favorite tower is almost at 13 trillion. SAR's favorite tower, which finally has Spotlight, is at 7.5 trillion. And of course, News' favorite tower, Tower 6, is almost 14 trillion. Now, I will say, now that all of them have Spotlight, we switched from doing the Golden Tower bonus to the Spotlight coin bonus. So they're all researching that now. That's another stacking bonus they can all get. So we're researching that, and we're still working on the standard perks, so we kind of did shift a little bit there. But that's not the big thing, but they at least have that going on. We're going to start with Little Tower, because Big Tower should be almost done. So we're going to go ahead and surrender, because I like surrendering. Claim our ticket, join the tournament. I actually thought I had joined the tournament earlier. I did not. And Little Tower's tournaments are taking so long that I will probably start doing them earlier. They're actually taking longer than the stream, so we will do that. So obviously we have the event, and I did purchase, like, we're getting to the point where I get some of these, so then I just purchase the rest, because when you're not faced with having to buy the entire relic store, it's a little bit easier to swallow, like, okay, I'm gonna spend, you know, I think this time was like, I was gonna spend 2,400 relics, so like I at least had some, so it wasn't as bad. Obviously we can't spend any medals because I wasn't paying attention. And then our buddy the Guardian, we can we'll just work on cooldown. I guess we won't really work on cooldown too much. Oh, we have 250. We can get the disco. And this, I don't remember if the relics were any good here. This is another thing. How the heck are they going to rerun this? I mean, we'll get them. They're okay, but nothing to write home about right now. But we will get them all, of course. We'll get them next after we get the Shelly. Oh, we could have it. You know, if I was paying attention, we could have turned our guy into a turtle. Attack speed doesn't do anything. Free utility doesn't do anything. So those are just eventualities. I guess I'll change this. Who can we use? Sure, no, wait. He has a blanket. What goes with Cthulhu? Okay, we'll use the spider. He'll have the pet spider. It goes kind of with Cthulhu or whatever. I don't know. So there's that. Obviously, we'll keep chipping away at that. We did enhance ourselves a little bit. I bought this. I don't want to spend too much. We'll grab one of these. I am researching Golden Bot Duration, which is getting 24 trillion, so it's getting kind of expensive, which is why I kind of hesitate. So we finished Nuke. We're working on Demon Mode now. And then I was like, okay, now I have to do these. I picked Wall Thorns. And you're probably wondering, why did you pick Wall Thorns, Zaerdin? I don't think that's a crucial one you need. I can already hear your criticism through the monitor. The reason is because, for whatever reason, it seems like I get a lot of enemies on the screen that the Little Tower crashes or locks up. I can't definitively say that that's the problem, but it's my only tower that really has that kind of tanking going on. And to be fair, ever since they updated the game, I've seen, for my other baby towers that weren't crashing before, they're starting to crash now. So it's just a crash-a-palooza over here. Anyways, you know, I was like, well, I can try doing Wall Thorns and see if that kills things quicker. If it kills things quicker, then that addresses the problem. Now, obviously, we are going to have Demon Mode coming up here in, like, a couple days. I guess if you can do math, it's 4 days. We'll get Demon Mode 4.5, whatever. We'll get Demon Mode, we'll get this slot back. And then we'll just start, like, then it's going to be interesting, right? Because then it's like, okay, I guess I do wall regen, right? And then I guess we do regen and wall regen, or do we do defense percent? Now you're probably going to wonder, well, what do you need? I need defense percent. Defense percent is for the tournament. So we might do that instead. It's kind of difficult. Like, the ideal way would be to follow effective paths. It has one for whether you should do regen or wall regen. And maybe I need to do that. I'm not super worried about wall health and wall fortification right now. We're once again going to have the issue where what I think I'm probably going to do is I'm going to do defense percent. I'm going to be doing wall thorns. Right? I'm going to do defense percent. And then I'll have to alternate between health regen and wall regen. Like, I will have to check the charts. I guess I'll have to start doing effective paths and just cycle between those. And again, we need to do defense percent because that's going to help us in the tournament. We need to do wall thorns because I just want stuff to die faster. And to be very fair, I don't see Little Tower really advancing in the tournament until we get a sharp fortitude. Obviously, that would require spending gems, and we're just not going to be spending gems until there's a banner, because the thing is, as soon as you spend and there's not a banner just shows up out of nowhere. Even if they don't, it's not going to be announced. It's just going to show up out of nowhere, okay? Like, don't even expect it to be announced. So, like, let's just save yourself the hassle and just don't spend until we get it. It's honestly annoying to me, because, like, what Little Tower needs, right, is I need to get this to Ancestral. I need a Sharp Fortitude. Do I even have anything close? I don't even think I have close. Okay, I have a Legendary Sharp Fortitude, so I need to get a better Sharp Fortitude. You know, so there's a lot of things that Little Tower would, like, need to do that would be nice if I could pull. Oh, I screwed up and made... No, that's fine. I screwed up and have these extra, but that's fine. There's a lot of things... Oh, I need to merge, don't I? Oh, hold on. It's really annoying on Little Tower. Alright, let's go to Epic. Okay, so we need to go Epic all. Make sure everybody's favorited, and then we just merge until we see things that are not favorited. At least I got to the point now where it's just like a universal shatter, and then we... At least here, like, he doesn't have a bunch of junk showing up like I do on Big Tower. And then, okay, that's all we needed to merge. Did we get everything down? Okay, we got it down to 91. But anyways, I need a Sharp Fortitude. I think that's what I would require to actually do better at this point. Oh, I don't know that I've upgraded things, so we can go ahead. That's not expensive. So that's kind of a, you know... We'll get it when we get it kind of thing. But yeah, so that's why I would need a banner, but I don't want to pull without a banner, because if I pull without a banner, we're just going to get in trouble. I wish I knew the priority on what to reroll here, which is why I haven't rerolled this. Maybe we'll do that maybe. No, we probably won't have time. Yeah, I don't know what to reroll there. And we got package chance and skips here, so we're good here. And I don't need anything here. He's just not doing anything with that. So yeah, that's basically what's going on with Little Tower. He's doing all that. I lost... Okay, Big Tower's still going, jeez. I was kind of hoping he'd finish up. So that's all that's going on. And, you know... Oh, wait, I was checking effective paths, and yeah, I need to grab this. So we got the Golden Tower bonus now. Oh. No, that's 113. I can... Oh, I have enough to grab this? Okay, we're gonna grab that then. Okay, after I grab this... Okay, I need one more tick of Spotlight Angels. And once I get that next tick of Spotlight Angels, then we will be finally saving up to get all the cooldowns down. That's going to be 524 stones to drop them to 2 minutes and 20 seconds, which is really 140 seconds. Wait. 2 minutes and 50 seconds, excuse me. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And when we get to basically the next two things after we get that one more tick of the Spotlight Angels, we're going to do 2 more cooldown ticks. After we do the 2 cooldown ticks, everything will be at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. With everything at 10 minutes and 30 seconds, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, and with everything at 150, I hate that they're in minutes. With everything at 150 seconds, then we have a different decision to make, which is, do I save up the 1,800 stones, because it's 1,810 stones, to drop Black Hole all the way down to 50 seconds and max it out? Because at 2.5, at 50 seconds and 150 seconds, everybody's still synced, and I can work towards a permanent Black Hole. It might be permanent because I have GC. So that's something that's probably pretty big. Once I get to that point, which is just 2 ticks away. It's just 2 ticks away. We're at, well, 2 ticks. Let me rephrase that. It is, like 1,100 stones away, because that's how much it's going to cost to save up for the 2 ticks of cooldown for everybody. But that is something that is kind of on the radar. I think that's probably going to be my best move, just because permanent Black Hole should really give me a lot of stuff. It does mean we'll have to change some of the researches around. Okay, there we go, we died. So we will have to do that with some of the researches, and if you're wondering, like, what researches do we have to change around, I need to get at least Black Hole disable range, and I need to get a Black Hole damage, those 2 researches done. Nothing else really matters, but I should get those 2 done, obviously. And will have a bunch of time to do this, because Little Tower gets about 150 stones a week, so to save up 1,100 stones, we're looking at, like, 8, probably realistically, like, I think he gets, I don't know, it doesn't matter. We're looking at around 8 weeks, so basically 2 months of saving just to get that done. So that's good, and that's just to get it to then get the next step, which will be another like 10 plus weeks of saving. So if we go that route of doing that early, now there are some things we could pick up before that. For example, we could grab Black Hole Duration, which I might grab anyways because that's 122. We could grab it says grab GT bonus, it says grab another Spotlight. I probably won't grab the GT bonus, that's 350 stones. But, like, I could grab a Duration and a Spotlight Angel, which is, like, 200 stones, and then save up. It's probably worth getting those, because they're pretty small. But, like, that's a huge thing. And then, once I get this cooldown down, then I have to change how effective Paths is, because I have to basically figure out, they're not synced anymore. What is the priority now? Because with them being, at those 2 different breakpoints, how do we determine now? Because then it becomes like, okay, do I save up? And again, it's kind of difficult because Golden Tower would need 50 seconds to go down, so to get to 100 seconds. So Golden Tower, it's like, do we save up for the 50 seconds there to drop Golden Tower to 100 seconds? Then do we save up for Death Wave to drop Death Wave? I don't know off the top of my head how expensive those are. I imagine it's worse. I mean, I guess we could look. But those are the kind of questions that are going to come up. Like, and then there's even more for Death Wave, which is going to be, do I drop Death Wave to 50 seconds? And how much is that going to cost, right? So there's a couple questions like that, and let's see how much those cost, because now we're getting really into the weeds. Yeah, I know Black Hole's 1,800. Golden Tower at 150 seconds is 2,600. And Death Wave is probably going to be something like 3,000 stones too. No, Death Wave is probably even more. I scrolled too much. Death Wave is 7,000 stones? So it might be more we get Death Wave. Oh, I can't even split them. Oh, I have to do them both. I don't know what I was thinking. Because if I do that with Golden Tower, then I desync Death Wave. So I would have to save up for both of them to get to 100 seconds. which is like 3,000 stones is what it's looking like. It's 1650 plus however much Golden Tower is, which was 20. So it's 4,000 stones. So if I went that route, I would have to save up 4,000 stones after that to get everybody down to the minimum cooldown. Or no, everyone down to 100 seconds. And then I could go back to working on effective paths. Not really sure that's a lot of stones, obviously. Not really sure which way we're going to go. In fact, that's so many stones I don't want to think about it. Well, now we'll do Big Tower. Excuse me. So let's take a look at Big Tower here. So obviously... Oh, I accidentally joined the... I did join the tournament. So getting about 23, 22 per run, which is really good. We did a little bit of the tournament. That's fun. We'll make somebody freak out thinking we forgot, I guess. We'll see what this one is. Obviously, like last time, I got like a terrible bracket. Oh, do I buy this? Is there anything about to be done? How much is enemy range costing me? Nothing. I think I am going to save this. No, I don't need to save this. We can spend this. The reason I thought I needed to save it... Oh, we didn't make a sextillion from this time to last time? That's unfortunate. The reason I thought about saving it is because there's this research, which is, I don't know how... I really wish we could see the, I really wish I didn't have to go to another external source to see the cost of things. Because there's this research that's going to be expensive, and I think it's around 700. I really wish, some of this stuff was, like more in the game, you know? Alright, let's see what this is. Yeah, so it's 700 to finish this, so we'll probably just save up that 700 to finish this. Should have plenty, that's basically about 2 days worth at 20-ish. We can put that at about 2 days worth. Obviously not counting a tournament or something like that getting in the way. So we're looking at about 2 days. And, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I'll be right back. So it would take me about 2 days to save up. Going at 7x, I have about 4 days. Probably just go ahead and make the buffer of about 700 so I can just make sure that I research it immediately. Because then that at least eliminates one of these expensive researches I'm trying to do, which is down here. So originally, I was actually going to do attack or the ultimate, and I'm like, oh, why don't we finish this? Obviously, I got my dissonance echo up to 1.54 stillion. 1.54 sextillion. So we are making some headway down here. That has 2 levels left. I don't remember how much that one's gonna cost. We probably could look at it. It goes 154, then 345. So it's gonna be a little bit before I sink 154 into that. I don't know if that is better to get that lab done, or if it's better to get the more of the, because I still need a few things in my workshop. But yeah, we're almost done with the barrage and the range, and we'll get those out of the way. One of these is going to be picked up. It's going to be Wall Thorns is next after that. Again, just trying to max wall. Again, I'm using this last lab here just to try and max things out. We'll grab Wall Thorns. Don't know about Double Death Ray, if that's one I'm going to pick up, or if I'm going to do some of the health labs. Really not sure. If I was going to do the health labs, it was going to be range, and it was going to be fast. Which I might grab some levels of fast enemy health. Or I might get more defense or something. I don't really know yet. I'm kind of on the fence of, do I just keep finishing these labs out that I'm trying to get rid of, or, you know, what am I doing? You know, still kind of in that crossroads there. I don't mind having 2 labs dedicated to that because, you know, it's working out pretty well. And then obviously I switch this, you know, once this is done, I will switch this back to weapon subset. So there's a lot of that going on. Again, don't really know what the best answer is, but you know what? I don't need an answer. That's sort of a weird thing to say, but I don't need an answer. Oh, I didn't realize the missile barrage recharge is at 200 waves. That's the lowest of all the recharges. So that's a thing. We're just going to work on that. Oh, I have a lot of keys for the vault. Crap. You know, at some point, I want to get... Not you... Well, actually, yeah, I want to get that lab. This. Unlimited free mission rerolls. That is actually what I want. No, I don't want to get auto shatter. And, okay, so, I don't know. What are we... I still have to save about 100. Crit chances really doesn't... You know what? I guess we get this. Okay, we got that. I mean, I do have the thing now. Oh, we don't even have this. I mean, do I grab the bounce? I guess we grab the bounce. I have heard that 100% bounce is nice. Do I have enough to get this? Oh, I can actually go to tier 3 now. Now, obviously, we will save up for tier 3. We're not going to do that right now. I didn't realize I could go to tier 3. So we'll just save up. Again, I want to have 100 in the bank in case they stealth drop the Guardian respec on us, because that's really what I want for the next respec, is I want the Guardian respec. Now, obviously, I'm a little shy here, so we're saving up again because I was able to get the ranges of both of these maxed out, and now we can just work on cells, so that'll be nice. I do need more cells, but we need to get more, you know, gems first. And then we have this, which I still don't know what I want to do here. So we're just going to wait. I feel like I should start using Scout, like putting more... Wait, did I start pumping Scout? I guess maybe I did. Alright, well, we put some into Scout, I guess. I guess that's what we'll do now. We'll just work on Scout. Again, would be really nice if we had the ability to choose. So we're going to grab Shelly. And that. And then we'll have Disco tomorrow. No, Disco tomorrow. Disco next week. Next week. We're going to pick up Disco next week, and then we'll grab these 2 down here. And then we'll start hitting this, and then by that point, the guild will be basically over. So that's something. We did this. Again, just buying upgrades. And I guess that's it, really. Oh no, we need to buy module levels. So this is kind of the problem. We're starting to get thankfully, the 241 lock. So we're trying to get that. I don't really know what I'm going to do with the extra substat right now. That is a big thing that would be nice for me to do, is re-roll some of my stuff, but we're not doing that right now. Let's go through and level everybody up. We did it! 241. That's amazing. I'll have to look at what that got. Oh, well, I can actually now level up all of them to 240. Because I can take those away and put them on everybody. Maybe we'll do that. Well, by everybody, I mean my other generator. I don't think we really care for the tournament about what my generator is. I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be critical enough to, like, worry about now. But, oh, I need to get the armor up, too. But, yeah, that's something, we're starting to get to 241. Actually, armor was kind of my benchmark. Because the reason being is because armor, like, I don't have anything in the bonus for armor, so it's, you know, 201, 230, so, you know, 201, 239. So there was no need to, like, scramble anything, you know. Scramble. You know what I mean. I just wanted to have all the substats unlocked on both of them. So... we'll see. I just don't know what I want to do. Also, like I said in the last... I'm guessing we're just saving stones for the next update now. It's supposed to be an update that lets you counter fleets, but it doesn't say, like, you know, we have no idea on how you did that. That's what it says. Kind of have to take them for their word, I guess. I don't know how to feel about that otherwise. So... yeah. Alright, let's get these rounded out. Oh, I ran out of money anyways. Never mind. I'm broke. Alright, well, we have to go get money. This is why you shouldn't really bankrupt yourself. How's the bracket looking? Hard to say. Got a few people in contention. So, how good are you, Denovi? Okay, well, this is Denovi's bracket. Is there anybody else that's in here? It could be a toss-up. It's not going to be my bracket, that's for sure. Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing, but we'll do that in a second. Okay, it's going to be Carl in Denovi's bracket. May the best man win. So yeah, it's going to look like I just forgot to do my tournament at this point, which is kind of funny, because I got 350 waves, because I was distracted. If we only got 2 people in this bracket, I'll be pretty happy. Let's see if anybody here is going to be a threat. I do always appreciate it when people are just like, yep, I know I'm not going anywhere, so I'm just going to tap. Now let's make sure... okay, so it looks like we got everybody who's on a multiple of 10. Ours in the bracket down there, and we're going to see how everything shakes out. So it looks like it's going to be some competition. Should be able to get 3rd or 4th, which is just great. I mean, that's makes up for last time, right? So that'll be a great tournament. That'll be fun. Certainly is better than what I had going last time. Last bracket I got was... now they are... so, like, again, they have put the thing out that they're talking about changing the bracket. The way... to make the brackets more competitive. What I... like, I've had people thinking they're going to flatten the rewards, this and that. No, no, no. I'm going to tell you what it is. I am convinced that they're going to do something where you have to sign up for the bracket. I just hope that basically if they do that, you don't have to press something to sign up. It just automatically signs people up if they're online. Okay, so there's no formal sign up. And if you're wondering why I want that, that's because, like, imagine you have a new player who's, like, scared of doing the tournament, right? If they're in there and they're playing the game and they get auto-dumped into a bracket and they don't do the tournament, they can at least pick up the reward, right, for last place. Which I think is a good thing and will encourage them to at least try doing the tournament. So at least that's what I'm hoping happens, because to me that's the way they that's the way that they would make, because any other thing isn't going to make brackets more competitive, in my opinion. Because the number one thing that makes brackets not competitive is there's a lot of collusion on when people join, and then they join at a specific time, so they avoid each other and stuff like that. Like, they're literally, like, the top 50 or whatever has a thread on Discord about, you know, doing runs and when to join the game and stuff like that. So, we'll see. And, of course, I will be saving up over 700 big Q so that we are prepared for the next level. And I probably shouldn't have spent this much, but, you know, I can't, I didn't want to respec, so I never want to respec. So it is what it is. But I think that's about everything. So once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And of course, don't forget to use creator code Zaerdin. I'll show you how to do it. Come in here, creator code ZAERDIN. You do have to confirm twice. There we go. You are now supporting Zaerdin. If you choose to support me, thank you so much. If you choose to support somebody else, well, thank you for watching. And if you choose to support nobody, well, thank you for rejecting capitalism. So, once again, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you... I kind of messed up my intro. Or outro. I don't usually do that. But anyways, happy farming. I'll see you tomorrow for the tournament, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.